Hello there, Thursday the 18th of August 2011. Welcome to today's United Kingdom Talk. And while you're watching this, I am probably up in the sky flying all the way to Glasgow, taking my sister and my nephew, my 14-year-old nephew Jimmy, on their very first commercial plane flight. Oh, I'm just kind of wondering, obviously, you know, this is before that's what I'm doing at the moment. I'm wondering what goes through that little boy's mind when he gets on that plane for the very first time. I feel so privileged to have been able to give them both this experience. I really do. Because, of course, it was my sister's birthday on Tuesday, so this is like, you know, her birthday present, really. Although I'll do something up there as well. I don't know what yet. Take them out for a nice meal or something like that. But I do feel rather wonderful, so I'll tell you about that over the next couple of days. Hope you enjoyed the cookery programme yesterday. A little bit long, actually much longer than I thought it was going to be. It was just, I think, a touch under an hour long, wasn't it? And I hope you enjoyed that. So your comments on that, please. Email address is chris@unitedkingdomtalk.co.uk. One person that was looking forward to the cookery show was Danny. Hello, Danny. Danny, you may remember him. He was staying with me a number of years ago now while I was doing a music and a chat show on Offshore Music Radio. Do you remember him at all or not? Eh? I'm sure some of you do if you've been with us that long. And he's been watching the show and comments like, another show. I'm laying on my sofa actually grinning. Looking forward to the cooking show. Can't wait. Lots of love from Danny. So thank you very much for that, Danny. Do you know it's years now since I saw you. It's got to be 3 or 4 years since I saw you now. And Danny used to come around with me to little outings out in the evening, didn't we? After I used to finish work and all that. I found the definition. Someone was asking, what is a tow rag? And Carl kindly answers, definitions from the Urban Dictionary site. He says, the definition, tow rag, derives from Old England, where convicts used to tie bits of shirt around their toes and feet as a makeshift sock. Hence, tow rag means scoundrel or criminal, someone like that, thief, indecent or unlawful person. Okay, it can also mean a useless person, often characterised by unpleasant demeanour. Derivation, the subject is about as high up the social ladder as a rag used for cleaning toe jam out from between your toes. Oh, what an awful expression, toe jam. That's worse than toe rag, isn't it? Awful. So always appreciated that, Carl. If you ever want to know anything, just send it in and Carl will answer. Okay. Hello to Jennifer. Hello, Jennifer, who says, hi, Chris, been watching the new show and see the horrible situation you have going over there in London. I hope you haven't been affected. Hope all your friends, family, neighbourhood and jobs are all okay. Let me know you're all right from Jennifer. Yeah, I'm okay, Jennifer. We did get sent home the Monday before last, early from work, because the riots were getting quite close to the work. But no, I'm fine. James says, hi, Chris. I'm glad you didn't run into any troubles where you work and live. It's been a bit quiet here in London, but have had it bad up north. This is you know, after the riots happened up north, which is not good. On Monday, in a town by town near me, the local overhead and Docklands Light railway station was smashed up. And you see, it's mindless, isn't it? What is the point of smashing up a train station? What is the point of that? I mean, you can understand looting to an effect, can't you? That you actually do come out with something at the end of it. But what is the point of smashing up a train station or bus stop or something like that? It's just, or someone's car. It's pointless. Absolutely pointless. He goes on to say, one of the pubs was torched, which is bad. There was minor scuffles last night, as I think the police were more prepared. I wonder if this will sort itself out. Well, it does seem to have done so now, doesn't it? James says, I also wonder where all the troublemakers will go, and I wonder what the law will propose to do to them, as it's repeatedly shown in the news that prisons are overcrowded. Well, you know, prisons are overcrowded, but so what? You know, stick 'em 5 to a sale. If you've done something wrong, why should you be treated in comfort? Surely it should be made as unpleasant as possible with the prisons. Then people wouldn't want to go back in again. I've never understood this argument. You know, so what if they're overcrowding? You know, cells that are made for 2 people, put 4 in. Make it even more uncomfortable. Then perhaps they won't want to go back there again. He says, what would be a suitable punishment if that we are led to believe that these people who are doing it don't care, as we want to get them out of this way of life? I've heard everyone have their own versions of punishments. Some are silly, and some could be considered as vigilante attacks, which has been happening in some parts of London. So I hear on the news. This is not good either. I wondered how things have broken down so quick. I know not all people are bad like the media are portraying at the moment, but there are some serious problems that David Cameron needs to fix. I hope that Ronnie is okay, and I would like to hear more of his holiday tales. Take care, from James. Well, of course, Ronnie and I are going on holiday in, actually it's not long ago, it's about just over a month now. We're going to Las Vegas for a week. And funnily enough, at the same time, one of the places I work at, Belushi's in Hammersmith, is closing down for about a week. So that's kind of, you know, that's just happens to have worked out perfectly, that. So, yes, you'll hear lots of holiday tales then. Okay. Hello to my friend Anthony, another person who I haven't seen for some time now, who says, apart from reading the Daily Express too much, I don't read it that often, why are you moaning about the EU and human rights? In France, they don't mess around. Have you seen their riot police? Then they're straight out with a water cannon. Hope you were, from Anthony. Yes, and I think they're doing the right thing. Straight out with a water cannon. Don't muck about with these people. Don't muck about. Out with a water cannon. Heavy policing. That's what we need. Then they won't happen anymore. It won't happen anymore. Hello to Zack in Orange in Australia, who says, hi Chris, I can completely vouch for your view on a must-have world that we live in. We were saying on a previous show, a lot of people, not me, fortunately, I'm not one of those people, but a lot of people walking, oh, must have that, must have that, must have it, because someone else has got it. And I don't know how we've got into this. I don't care, this is Zack, I don't care if I don't have the latest phone, computer or other device that is so sought after by most everyone else. It isn't a bad thing to just have the essentials, and they pretty much do the same thing as the latest anyway. So no, I don't believe in a must-have world, but rather a must-need world, where you would only get something if you really need it. Now, my mum was a bit like that. You know, if I ever bought something, she would say, and what do you need that for? It's like having the latest smartphone, I suppose. You know, with so many phones. Here's a good example. Do you remember having a calculator? I'm sure you've got a calculator, or you had a calculator at some point. Do you remember getting that for the first time, right? And you probably got it, I don't know, to add things up. You probably got it to do a specific function. I don't know, add things up or take things away. I'm sorry, I've dropped a bit of paper on the floor here, and I'm trying to get it without knocking the cat off. But I think it's, are we going to be, oh no, there we are, she's gone. Sorry, Katie, I made her very uncomfortable then. Sorry, darling. Yeah, you remember having that calculator, and you got it out of the box, and you looked at it, and there were all these things that it could do. Square root functions, this, that, and the other. And you thought, oh, well, what do I use, what do I need that for? And you don't need all these things. Packed with all these features that you're never going to lose. It's like a lot of the computer programs, isn't it? You know, you've got a computer program, I bet you only use a very small amount of the functions on there. The program that I use to create this show, it's got 1,000,001 functions on it, of which I probably only use about 10. And it's like, but I remember my friend Jason, who's in Brighton. Was it Jason? Or it might have been my other friend Wayne, who's a butler. And they bought a computer once, and I said, how much was that? And they told me, and I thought it was very, very expensive for what it was. And I said, well, that's a bit dear. Oh, no, yes, but it comes with all these free programs. Okay, programs for this. Okay, and I said, all right, well, what are you going to use those for? Oh, well, it might be useful. You know, you've thrown your money away. You've been collared in to that free program sign, where actually you probably don't need 95% of them. Zack says, for example, I needed a microphone to get a minimal sound quality. So I found a headset microphone combo that was on sale for £4 Australian, which is about £1, as opposed to the latest version that was priced around the hundreds. And judging from your last show, Zack, the sound quality was fine on that. I don't think you need anything more. He says, anyway, thanks for the plug of playing my video the other week. I've got a new one from when I was in Sydney, but I think I'll have to redo it here because I didn't get everything in that I wanted to say across. And it was in the car with a white background. Chat soon from Zack. Zack, your trouble is you're getting too much of a perfectionist, aren't you? You like everything to be perfect. One more email today comes from Jessie BT, who says, on the subject of the criminals in New York, she says, well, I think New York or some city made Boy George do community service. Remember? So maybe, yes, I do remember that actually. He was made to do community service. Didn't he get caught with drugs or something like that? If I remember, it was a number of years ago now, wasn't it, eh? Anyway, that's it from the show today. Okay, I'll see you on the next one. Don't forget you can join in by email. I have got an awful lot of emails here waiting to come through, so we'll do those again on the next show. My email address is chris@unitedkingdomtalk.co.uk. See you on the next show. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.